They call him Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 5 of working on Flipper, the aquatic animal made motorcycle. So today, just so Rich can finally get some sleep, I am indeed doing the valves. In fact, that's where I'm going to be starting. Thanks for the little spike that I've had in selling some posters. Some of you guys have maybe had a good look at those, or maybe even seen them for the first time, or decided to just pull the trigger on them. But I am truly grateful. I think I've sold like, I don't know, maybe like 5 posters, I think, since I started this project. If you'd like to get one of those posters, though, please just check the link below. That stuff really does help me out, and I appreciate all you guys out there that buy things, whether it's from my Amazon page or purchasing those posters. All that stuff helps. Let's get going on the valves. Hopefully there's not going to be anybody showing up here today. It's going to take me away from this, because I would hate to have to prolong this another day. I got watchers out there that are losing sleep. Are you saying hi to Floyd? Of course. Well, they all checked out pretty good on this bike. They're in really good shape. A few of them are just a little bit on the loose side, but not enough that I would ever adjust it. You really don't need to adjust marginally loose valves. You should adjust tight valves. None of them were tight at all. It is also my experience too that once you get it adjusted out a few times, if you actually have to adjust it, they kind of slow down a lot. They don't need adjustments all the time, so it really, it's still a good idea to check, of course, but you don't necessarily wind up having to adjust it. So I got to clean up that gasket because that thing looks pretty rough, and then put some new black on there. So I'm not going to be changing the spark plugs on here because I did learn that they were just changed, so there's really no reason to do that. They only got like maybe 5,000 miles on them. So I did the best I could with this gasket. Unfortunately, somebody used like a gray silicone or something that really adheres to rubber really well. It may need a new gasket in the future. I'm going to give it a shot with some of the ultra black, which I like to use on here. There you go, Rich. It's done. The real question, though, still remains. Have you done your valves? I'm going to shorten this up a little bit. Those Jiffy tights are very, very nice. Definitely Kirk approved. Now we'll see how that works out when I get the gas tank on here. Should be better. Okay, let's get some of this electrical figured out. Okay, after tracing where the wires go, I'm going to leave this box. It's you know, it's still a good box, and it's got extra areas here if somebody else wants to put something on it. It's a good fuse block. So where these wires are going is, one of them is going up towards, a couple of them actually are going towards the front of the bike. They're heading up to, a lot of them control the lights, as well as there's that 12-volt outlet that's sitting up by the mirror. That one is one of those. These wires right here are all for the lights, and this is a trigger wire for the, the lights. You got a relay over here for the lights. I think what I'll do is clean this up here. Much better. It's changed back in 2012. Thing almost has a full tank of gas. Glad it didn't. Not a big fan of these type of clamps in here, but I guess they work. So you just always remember to take a look at your hoses, give them a good inspection, bend them back and forth, make sure they're not cracked. No, they look good. So I think this is another tool that's on my Amazon page, guys. This is the Oetiker pliers. These are called Oetiker clamps, and they work, perfect for clamping these ear clamps. There we go. I'm kind of glad I'm doing this and not the next guy. Somebody put that thing in way too tight. Wow. Yeah, there's plenty of metal on there. Now this isn't any kind of damage. This is just hard riding. I've had a lot worse on my personal bike. This is not even a little bit of a concern. If there were like metal chunks on there, that would be a concern. There it is. That's what I'm putting in it. I'm going to check it for codes on my GS911 tool. It's got two codes which are normal with these when they're not running, and that's the hall sensors are not activated. So that's it. All right, everyone, day 5 is in the bag. It's all done. Well, the bike's not all done. Flipper. I got a few more things to do on it. I got to address the windshield, that Farkle shelf. I got to get all the covers back on the seat, take it out for a good test ride on the new tires. Still got to put the rear tire back on it. But other than that, it's about ready to go. So I can probably see 1 or 2 more videos on this. If somebody's out there and is interested in Flipper, then shoot me an email or shoot me a contact through my Kirk's Motorrad page. It's in the link below. You can contact me through there if you want to offer something on it. I don't want to run this one through eBay and Facebook like I did with Shark Bike. I may make a kind of a synopsis, just bringing everything together, all the services that were done on this bike, what it is, how many miles, again, you know, just kind of bringing everything into one place so that if you are the future purchaser of Flipper, then you'll know exactly where everything is, and you know, like where everything's at the 0 point. And yeah, it should be a great bike for somebody. I'll tell you what, this bike is in really good mechanical shape. I would encourage the next owner to consider changing out the springs, whether you do it yourself or you have me do it or you buy a set that's already been done. The springs are getting pretty fatigued, but I don't want to add that expense to the price tag on this bike. I want to keep it affordable for somebody. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for all your likes. Thumbs up it right now if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one.